If I play with the timings,
no, this is how dumb you are.
I'm super smart,
This
man.
is how dumb he is.
I'm the first YouTuber, pound for pound, #1 in the world. Yes, here,
He's getting angry.
Look at me, man.
I'll whoop both your asses on the same night.
It's gonna be a good fight.
Put both the Chavezes in there. I'll whoop Senior and Junior.
Trash talk, he was talking to your father and all that. And so I was wondering if you felt disrespected or upset about anything that he said in the press conference.
Yes, a little bit disrespect.
At the recent press conference, Jake Paul stirred controversy by boldly declaring he would beat both Julio Cesar Chavez Jr. and his father Chavez Sr. On the same night, his comments didn't sit well with Chavez Jr., who fired back in frustration, reminding Jake that he was already a world champion when Paul was just a child. The tension quickly escalated, setting the stage for an intense and emotional upcoming fight.
Campeón, dile.
When you were born, I was already a champ.
There's two things you can't beat. There's two things you can't beat. Me and your drug addiction.
Well, Julio, you
right,
have had
Get
your
it
struggles in recent years.
Julio Cesar Chavez Jr. responded with confidence, saying he has the support of the people and that everyone wants to see him defeat Jake Paul. He expressed that the fans are tired of Jake's antics and want to see someone shut him down.
People say, I like Jake Paul. Oh, I hate Jake Paul. I don't like him. Beat him. Put back him in the internet, YouTube. So I'm feel support to everybody, man.
You think there's any chance this man can beat you?
Not a shot in hell. There's nothing he does that can offset anything I'm gonna do to him. Not a single thing. Cardio, pace, output, jabs, body work, inside fighting, wherever the fight goes, however the fight goes, he's gonna be outworked in every single round.
In an interview with Ariel Helwani, Julio Cesar Chavez Jr. shared that he felt deeply disrespected by Jake Paul's press conference. Remarks, especially those involving his father, he explained that while trash talk is expected to sell a fight, Jake crossed the line. Julio added that he had shown respect toward Jake Paul throughout, but didn't receive the same in return for him. This went beyond promotion. It was personal disrespect.
To try to enter to a real boxing, you know, is why he started me, because I'm ex-world champion. So he speak too much trash, you know, and try to sell the fight, but I don't like hear that things, you know, like, I don't know, Jake is good for that, you know, for promote fights and these things, but I really want to find out if it's good boxing, for real.
So a lot of people who have fought Jake have tried to sort of, as I said, end Jake Paul, like end all of this. They don't like that he's in boxing. Is that a motivation for you to knock him out so that he says, I don't want to do this anymore, so you could be the one to say you got Jake Paul out of fighting?
Yes, so that's, you know, I'm still thinking that I'm better than Jake Paul. So I think after this fight, maybe Jake continue to fight. I don't know, try to be a best boxer, but I don't think he have skills and everything for win that fight. Yes, I want to end the Jake Paul career. I want to end.
What do you think it will say about you at this stage of your career? 39, you've been fighting for so long, you know, 60 fights, all that stuff. If you beat Jake Paul, what will that say about who Julio Cesar Chavez Jr. is right now?
You know, I want to put clear that I'm still here.
Julio Cesar Chavez Jr. is stepping into this fight with a mindset grounded in legacy and years of experience, unlike many of Jake Paul's past opponents. Julio isn't transitioning from another sport or returning after a long retirement. He's a boxer, through and through, trained from youth and sharpened by decades. In the ring, while Jake thrives in social media buzz and self-promotion, Julio represents the old-school values of discipline, craft, and real combat conditioning for him. Jake is still an outsider trying to validate himself. Julio doesn't just want to win, he wants to demonstrate the depth and difference that comes from living the boxing lifestyle from the very beginning. It's not just about the headlines, it's about real respect in the sport.
For me, like when I lost with Anderson Silva, but I'm out of shape. So these things, like the fight with Silva and a couple other fights, make the UFC fighters or the other people thinking then this guy can beat like a real boxers. So I don't think that is not possible, because when you are a real boxer, you train right. It's different, different sport. You in boxing you need to do in point to win rounds, and UFC you're only thinking and I don't know, kill the other guy. So it's different. So I'm very excited. I'm training very hard to prove that I'm much better fighter than Jake Paul. So and of course the retail.
When asked at a press event about the possibility of Jake Paul ever facing someone like Canelo Alvarez Julio Jr. didn't hesitate to dismiss the idea from his perspective. The skill gap between Canelo and Jake is far too wide. Julio believes Jake isn't prepared to survive a real fight against a prime elite boxer, let alone someone of Canelo's caliber. For Julio, comparing Jake to Canelo is an exaggeration born from internet hype, not reality. He sees such matchups as outlandish and even disrespectful to what real professionals bring to the ring.
I don't think he has a chance with Canelo.
Obviously, Jake was scheduled to fight Canelo, and then it fell through. How do you think that fight would have gone? Do you think he would have been in some big trouble?
No, I think Canelo is much better than him. He's not the same level, so that's why I say that my career is different than his career, because I don't think he has a chance with Canelo.
Live, only on DAZN, June 28th. Jake Paul versus Chavez Jr. Buy now at DAZN.com/boxing.
Fellow boxer Rolly Romero has also acknowledged Julio's depth of experience. He pointed out that Julio has shared the ring with more elite fighters than Jake could even name. That recognition from a peer matters, especially in a sport where reputation is built on the strength of opponents faced. Julio's resume includes championship rounds, high-pressure bouts, and real challenges that shaped him. This isn't just another fight for Julio, it's a continuation of a legacy one Jake has yet to earn his. Way into the praise from Romero underlines the reality that Julio's experience far outweighs Jake's in-ring resume.
He's fighting a legend's son.
Real deals. How do you think he does?
Who's been in the ring with a bunch of other legends. I mean, Chavez fought Canelo. He fought a bunch of people.
People got to see more, People don't want to give it to him, just coming where he's come from.
Yeah.
But if other boxers co-sign him as a real fighter, that's a good testament. That's a good sign.
Bro, he's fighting Chavez Jr. I don't care. Yeah. Bro, he's fighting a real fighter. He's fighting a legend's son.
Real deals. How do you think he does?
Who's been in the ring with a bunch of other legends. I mean, Chavez fought Canelo. He fought a bunch of people.
But how do you think Jake does in that fight?
Where's the fight at? Cruiser?
No idea. 65? What?
I don't even know. I don't pay attention to it, to be honest with you.
I don't think Jake Paul can make 65 ever. So.
Nah, hell no. Jake Paul is like a good 220 pounds naturally.
Yeah, he's a big boy.
165.
How tall is he?
Jake Paul trains hard, bro. He's a very intelligent person. You gotta think he's a fucking bimbo. He's very fucking intelligent.
Yeah. He's definitely a beast, and he's definitely a monster with marketing.
No, not even the marketing, bro. He's a very intelligent person.
Yeah. You could tell by what he's doing.
Yeah.
That's it for today's video. Stay tuned until next.